Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. I am Arch Phoenix and give me 1 second. Uh, but there you go. What's up, guys? So let's learn about crypto together. I am extremely green around the gills. I'm still learning about this, so trying to catch up. I've been watching videos basically every day. Um, been talking to my family about it, my friends, um, everyone at work. I mean, like, just, it's a it's exciting times, but at the same time, it's like, dang. So I don't know if anybody out there has been keeping tabs on it as well, or has explored the crypto journey, or has been in it and then dipped out. I have a couple friends that did do that. They got into crypto and they bounce out of it. They lost interest or they lost money. Um, and then there's like folks that I like family members. I hope you all had a good Easter. I was hanging out with my family and I found out that some of my cousins were already invested into it, and I'm like, what the heck? So it seems like a conversation that's kind of like kept to themselves, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like I think it's coming out. Uh, it's more talked about it, and like of course I don't ask like how many bitcoins you got, bro, or you know what I mean? Like that's private, always will be, right? But yeah, it's a trip, you know. Like is the right call? Is it not the right call? Like it's a trip seeing that this one digital asset, one coin worth for Bitcoin is like 84K, or where is that? Where are we at now? 86,878. So this is where we're at right now, guys. And it's a trip, right? It's like, I remember when it came out and I was still like at my parents' house and the commercials came out about it on YouTube. And of course, like being a young dude, I'm like, man, I didn't take it serious. I didn't take my financial stuff serious. And I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even know how much it was. That's how disconnected I was from, or not disconnected, but not having that much of an interest. Yeah, like it's a scam, it's one of those things, like, you know what I mean? For those who could relate to me on this note. But I've heard about it throughout the years, still never took any interest. And then my buddy, we had a conversation about a couple months ago in January, I believe. Yeah, in January, he kind of told me about it again when he talked about it to me about cryptocurrency like a couple years, like 3 4 years ago. And I was like, still on the sidelines because like I didn't understand it. I didn't bother to research or to look deeply into it and see what it's about, and dip my toes in the water to kind of see what's going on. And then January came around last this year, talked about it. He showed me, on Coinbase. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I see digits fluctuating, and I was like, all right, well, like, I'll give it a go, because I'm like, all right, what is this all about now? And from that night, literally after our conversation at like probably like 1 2 in the morning, I started digging in, and just packed with information of Web3 and cryptocurrency, blockchain, NFTs, meme coins, stable coins. Like that's a lot. And I'm like, whoa, there's companies and all that. So it's been in the works for the crypto world since Bitcoin came out in what, 2008, 2009, so, and during that time, that thing was like what, 22 cents? And from what I've seen as well, like I'm just gonna go on a random rant because there's no, I'm just sharing my thoughts literally, and want to learn this more so I could be able to make wise decisions with the money I work so hard for. And I'm busy. I work a lot. I work a lot. And if this could be something that would be fruitful for the future, absolutely, you know what I mean? And but of course I still work. That's just how I am. I will still work even if things are going really well. I want to work because I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy being out there in the world, and still help out and leave your carbon footprint. You know what I mean? So, whoo, here we go. Here we go. This is what's going on right now, folks. We're at 86,000, right? Where we at? Boom. No, I am not. Oh yeah, yeah. Just to let you all know, I'm not a financial advisor. I didn't go to school to study finances. I have my financial literacy is like barely just begun, literally just to scratch the surface. So, do your own due diligence, please, please. Do your own due diligence. You invest the money how you want to invest your money. If you want to buy $7 worth of chips or $7 worth of Bitcoin, what are the pros and cons? Like I know I have blown my money on stupid shit for a long time until recently I'm like, okay, I gotta do something, to have some type of stability. And I'm part of the rat race, working hard, waking up early at 5 a.m. I work multiple jobs. Like I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man, and I'll be from like 5 a.m. all the way to like 10 or 11 o'clock. There's days where I do a lot of work. But it's good, but at the same time, I it's like buying back my time with this whole cryptocurrency game. And yeah, here we go, folks. So not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert at charts or anything like that, but we could play around with it, right? Here we go. So let's tap into some gamer skills. All right. What was this? During the times of, the tariffs, the dip, right? I think I've seen the dip multiple times. Well, we all have seen it. For those who haven't been here or are new, there's a couple dips that happened because of tariffs. And honestly, during that time, I was like, yo, that's a blessing. Because the whole trick of it, from what I've been learning and researching, is that you want to buy low and then sell up high, right? To get your gains. And then you want to get in and out before it goes kapoop, boom. And then from whatever gains you got here, you reinvest to the bottom again. And that's what I'm learning the past couple months. And so what do we have, like what? Okay, just to let you guys know, because like I said, I'm gonna be all around. Please check out these individuals here. Money Rules, Investing Tips. I'm gonna have all their handles on my description. I am not sponsored by them. They have no idea who I am. But I have been watching their videos for some time, and they give out really awesome advice. They're looking out for the folks. They're just speaking the truth, keeping you updated with the crypto world, Bitcoin news, and their interest is literally to help out us. And I appreciate these folks because it takes a lot of energy, time, and dedication to be able to, not just that, to be able to put themselves out in the social media and be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is how you could generate wealth. This is how you could stay, secure your future. This is how you could help your family out. So it's really awesome that these individuals are really hustling it. They've been hustling it, and it's cool. It's really cool. So here we go. So Money Rules, Investing Tips, and then this is his second channel, The Modern Investor. And I don't know his name, but he uploads his videos around like 3 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around that time, because he lives in another country. And then we have 3T Warrior Academy, also very highly informative and really looking out for the best interest of us all. And this channel, I mean, there's all channels I'm about to share with you guys are extremely informative, and I just I can't express how much gratitude I have for these guys. So it's been helping me out restructure, rewire my mindset and how I channel my money that I work so hard for to be able to secure for the future. And then we have here we go, Stock Mo as well. And we got Keenan Grace. And these guys start off with these channels and just get lost in the videos and just so much information, guys. I mean, like he'll Keenan explains like how to when to buy, and he does really awesome like predictions on the charts, and he'll give you some tips and tricks. They are just, oh man, I can't. They're awesome. Very informative, very informative. Now, I am subscribed to their channels on another channel, so it looks fresh right now, just to let you guys know. But I have been keeping up with them since January, and please give them a shout out, subscribe to their channels, check out what offers they have as well. But yeah, just if you want to get the real in-depth detail with the cryptocurrency world, Bitcoin, there's like XRP, just hit them up, check out their channel, put on notifications. They do upload daily, and it's good. It's really good. All right, guys. So just because I'm dabbling with this, I'm dabbling with it. Like I said, I'm gonna be ranting. We're learning together, and good luck. So here we go, guys. Here we go. So what is this? Support, and also comment down below. Correct me, please. Go for it. What is this? Resistance, right? Something like that. And then on top, I forgot. Like I said, I'm totally new to this. But here we go. We are now going over here. It's spiked up a bit, and then it's going back down, right? Is it gonna test it again. Now, from what all the individuals have been saying is that this thing is gonna like skyrocket, and this will be my first run of seeing it. It's gonna like bump up in price. So thank God right now I was able to get in before it goes like, as everyone says, parabolic, right? And the coin is expected to hit $1 million at some point, or multi millions. And but this year, the folks I've been watching, they've been saying that's supposed to hit up to like $200,000. That's a grip of money, guys. That's like a grip of money. I like you could be working three jobs, you know what I mean, and can't even get there at that level. And here we have this cryptocurrency Bitcoin where it's like, oh yeah, just one 84K. Now, like my background, my background, I of course witnessed, my parents living paycheck to paycheck, working real hard, just to get by. There's times where, my mom would tell me like, make sure you eat at school because we're gonna have to wait till Friday till we get paid so we could go to the market. So you best believe I'll be eating that cafeteria food no matter how gross it tasted in some of the food. I'll be eating it there, or take some food home from school. And whatever you had at home, you just got to make do with what you got to kind of survive. And it's like that, seeing that, it's more of a encouragement to see this opportunity that's happening for all of us, for those who are actually hearing the calling. And it's like this right here. Yes, I am, for me personally, I am counting on this to put my money towards a digital asset that is transforming currency. And I pray that this will be awesome in order to reap the benefits, so I could help my family out, so I could retire my dad. And like for me, I don't want much. Like honestly, the money will go towards helping, and make sure my family's secured, traveling, things like that. Go to a restaurant without having to worry about, oh damn, should we spend that money? You know what I mean? Like I like experiences, life experiences. Go to theme parks, go travel, go on a cruise, stuff like that. The technology and all that that changes with the times, like it's always gonna change. But back to the roots, I want to be okay. I want my family to be okay. That's basically it. So as I'm going live and dabbling with this because it's just been, I don't know, it's been I've been drawn to this. I've been talking about it every single day. I've been looking into it, watching like nonstop videos on YouTube, just checking it out. And I invested first, and then I'm like doing research after. So I'm learning. I'm learning. Did I lose money on crypto? Yeah, sure. Of course I'd have, but not a lot. Oh, like even with meme coins, I tried meme coins. I put in like what, like $5? Went up to like what, $15 worth on one meme. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, And then like the next day it went down to like $4. Like, damn, I should have taken it out. So, and the whole meme coins is wild. It is wild. There's so much uh, manipulation, AI manipulation. You see the charts on that thing? You could just see like it's it's manipulated how it goes shoots up, and you see on the chart like this, it'll go all the way up, and then there's this little tiny box like steps. Don't get into that. Don't get into it because as soon as you put your money into it, it'll boom, it'll wipe it, and it'll rinse and repeat. People are getting extremely sophisticated on being able to do rug pulls. So careful with the meme coins. Take a look at it. My advice is take a look at it. Look at the charts, and there are certain websites that will tell you like if it's going to be 100% rug pull or how many holders are holding it, snipers. It's all new terminology. Like for those who are new to it, like myself, it's wild. It is freaking wild. And there are some that are organic. There it'll show like the devs. Devs are the people that develop the coin, and if they sell their coins, it's pretty much out in the market. When you see that, it seems to me it appears that it's more stable and where you could really invest and then take out what you need to take out. But there are ones that looks extremely robotic. Look at the charts, look at those candlesticks and see the pattern. Like just look at the pattern. There'll be some that'll be like, all right, climb up, bam, go down, and then it climbs up again. It goes to a midsection and then it drops, and then it goes up to midsection, like half of what was a previous high, and it'll go down again, wipe out clean. So there's structure that they're building on purpose. But I'm sure if you get in, right, if you get in at a particular time, you want to just take what you can and just get out of there. If you want to test the shark infested waters. But those coins usually end up dying out, and what you're left with is basically worthless. Whatever money that you put in, and then you're left with coins. You're left with meme coins in your wallet, and that's it. That's the game for meme coins. And now the other side, like I've been saying for to my friends and my family, I feel like this is how I see it. Here's the bird, two wings. On one wing, you got the meme coins. Sure, it's fast money, right? But there's a lot of risk management involved, right? You gotta take a chance. It's extreme. And then you got the other side of the wing, where it's like coins that are backed by actual companies that are having real applications for the real world currency. And both are, of course, obviously, just like anything else that you invest your money into is going to be. I'm going to admit it. My lady's been telling me it's gambling, but it's partial. It's like I feel like it is somewhat of gamble, but and then smart investing, right? Let me know what you guys think. So it's on the other side, you're investing into a company. To me, it seems no different from a stock. And then the other one is like, good luck, chump. If you could make a bunch of money on it, thank God. If you lose your money, it's okay. Thank God too, because you're learning your lesson. I learned my lesson. I think I lost what? Probably like $30. It's not bad, you know. It's not it's not bad because like my risk management is like, okay, I got bills to pay still. I'm not retired. I gotta take care of my fam. So I only risk what I feel like I could lose, and $30 is it. And once I get that $30 back again, I'll give it a go. You know what I mean? But most my focus has been investing in this. I highly suggest get yourself some Bitcoin. Buy some Bitcoin. And why? Because imagine, the price right now is at 86 G's, right? And whatever you buy now, and it goes by Satoshis, right? Please, like I said, do your research. I am not a professional financial advisor. I'm like just a random dude. You see my other streams, right? I play games. I play Call of Duty. My videos are random. So please do your homework, do your research. But just to put things in perspective, imagine if you, well, here's proof actually. Not imagine. Check it out. Just how this has been in dormant. Oh, freaking wild. Well, how much was this? 7, 10K. Like, this was all low. 3K. Could you imagine getting a 3K? I know it's a lot of money, folks. 2000. It's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, from my background, like having $1,000, $2,000, 2,000 is like, you're working hard for your, take care of your responsibilities, right? And to have this extra lump sum of money would tremendously, if you play the cards right, would give you an advantage to be ahead for yourself personally. And so let's see. There we go. Was it 2019? It was all during COVID time. Dang, you see, when I miss my opportunities, personally, this is for me, guys. I miss my opportunities. See, like I could have got in. Well, how much was it over here? It was at 3,613. Okay, if I would have just put in some of that money from those checks that we received, oh man, even just 1K, and let that son of a gun just boom right out, and then it bah, jumped up. Look at that. See? So going back to what I was saying, you invest now, and you could literally, I mean, it shows right here, it's gonna go up. So whatever you invest now will pull it up with it. It'll go with it, which builds your money value. And I see it as a win-win situation, right? And if this thing goes up, let's say, what is it, 80? If it was 82,000, I might be incorrect or I might be off. But you invest when if it's like current price 82, 83,000, something like that, right? You put in a G now, and if that thing hits up a million, you get come out with 11, what, 11,000, right? 11 and 12,000, something like that. You still get a grip of money. You still get your thousand back, right? And then you get a boom, a lump sum. So this is more like when you can, because I know it's hard. Um, when you can, just start putting 10%, 5% of your earnings from your work. This is advice, not it's on your own. You can do it yourself. But for me, I would put 5 or 10% into this and then just let this thing ride out. This is gonna be like your hidden magical savings, your treasure chest, because this thing is still gonna it's I believe it. I really believe it's gonna go up. Um who was it? There's oh man. There was also another dude that he posted a video and where is it? Did I put his thing on the description? He posted a video and he was like saying like, hey, just get $1 worth of Bitcoin. This is like 11 years ago when he posted it. Damn, look at $1 when what was it? Bitcoin was probably like at 22 cents, something like that at the time. And that thing went up. And even just having that, like, dude, that and then look at it now, you know? It's yeah, it would make you millions. It's wild. It's extremely wild. And yeah, that's what he said. Just please, just buy $1. And like that, money rules. He himself too. He told his friends. Some, from what he said, they didn't listen. They thought he was crazy and all that. And now he's good. And it's like things like that. Like these guys, they heard the calling. They heard the calling. 3-2 Warrior Academy. He was a banker. Like he knows the ins and outs, and he'll express that in his channel. He'll share his personal life story as well, to kind of show you where his journey has started and begun. This and stock Mo. I mean, this guy is. He gives you the rundown too on like what's going on right now. Looks like he's been focusing on XRP, and that's another one. XRP. That's let me see. Now this one's been on a roller coaster. From when I started into the crypto world, this thing or this the XRP was at like $3.14, and since I'm new to it, I was like, oh, sick! Hey, it's $3, which is $3, right, for one. Shit, I'd rather pay something for $3 than to be paying for something that's already 50, $60, because that's what I can set aside for at the moment. And you know, this has been a wild journey for me, folks. I've been learning how to lose, and that's okay, right? Yeah, learn how to lose. You can't always get a lot. You can't always get wins, but when you lose, it's like the saying, it's the greatest teacher. So I've been it's been humbling me very quickly to see how these folks are able to buy in and then take out what they can. There's people that are long term holders, and there's people that just want to just rinse and repeat. Um, I want to pull this side up too. Make sure it's the correct one. Ripple. There you go. Modernize your financial infrastructure with Ripple. Now, these folks are structuring how transactions are able to run by smart contracts. Now, please correct me. Please correct me, because I'm extremely new to the game. Extremely, extremely new. But there's been a lot of hype and talk about this company. They are literally working with banks around the world, and how their infrastructure helps with money transactions is to have extremely low cost transactions, and also be able to do the fast transactions within what, seconds, right? Something like that. And it's good for businesses. So if you were out in another country and you want to send your auntie some cash, and you don't want to get charged like a lump sum of extra money just to do the transaction on top of what you're going to send her, and then yeah, has to wait for that deposit to go into her bank account. This solves the problem of doing fast transactions and lower fees, or the gas fees, something like that, right, guys? And this is going to help with the banking system. There you go. You got crypto businesses, payment service providers, buying techs, increased revenue stems, and user growth with fast, transparent cross-border payments as a service. Now, the whole thing with smart contracts, isn't it like it's confirmation within like seconds to be like, okay, this is legit, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool, boom, send it. It cuts out the hard work of like, all right, let's see. And this Jonas fun. Okay, this okay. Here we go. Here's the bank account. All right, and this who's transferring over? Okay, okay. Paul's it's the financial structure is changing. It's been changing. I've been asleep. I've been investing in the wrong things. So now I'm giving you guys I'm passing on the calling, basically. Look at that, tokenized value on XRP Allo. Bring your financial assets on chain and enable new tokenization use cases at scale with XRP Ledger. Store value with Ripple custody. Use an all-in-one platform to securely store and manage digital assets that power payments, tokenization, treasury operations, and more. Exchange value with Ripple USD. Tap into global liquidity, drive trading volume growth, and enable instant global transactions with Ripple USD. Then there's more value with Ripple payments. Drive global payments growth with stable coin on and off ramps, real-time settlement, and global payout network. Now, this has been dipping too. But how I see it, folks, I think we are still good on the opportunity. Oh, what is this? See, I'm still learning this. What's this? This is market cap. Where are we at? $121 billion. Got that B. Billion dollars. Look at this thing. It was still 29 billion, a bump up to the highest peak to 194, 16 billion. We go back down. Boom. That's a whole lot of money. There we go. But from what I've been learning, don't let the numbers scare you off. All right, so here we go. So right now, the current price for XRP, that's the ticker, is $2.72 at 47. We had an increase recently. It jumped up. See, I missed this. What? What happened? Oh, it's January. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Is this the daily one? There we go. Let's do what? Let's do 5 days. There you go. So here's 5 days worth. Thing has been doing its thing, going down. It's been testing. It went up and testing. Go out, tested, and then boom, it drops. It goes up, and then it finally has right here some structure. So I am not a financial advisor. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just messing around. Here we go. And the highest peak that we got so far, let's put it right here by that green. Okay. So it did bump up to $2.13. I'm just gonna keep it right there. And then we have it dropped down to $2.07. Our lowest points, let's just connect that with that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Let's test these three. Actually, let's test that. Or not test it, but let's put the lines there. So this is what we're working with. This is a matter of like 5 days right here, right? Is it expected to go? There we go. So is this, please help me out, folks. Like correct me and all that. This is consolidation, right? Where it's like crunching up and doing its thing, like dip down, blah blah blah, and it's doing its thing. I am not a professional. Here you go. So look at this mastodon right here at $1.66. That was the time to really purchase this and buy it. But how I see it right now, it's good to still get while it's slow before this will increase in value because of what they are doing. I mean, we're talking about banks, like oodles and oodles of money, right? And what happens when all of these companies are able to activate it? Let's just say, let's look at it as a game. Here are the different lands, right? Oh, they got this one looks, hey, oh, it's so close to Arch Phoenix. Is that what that is? I'm curious. Bro. Okay, there you go. I'm just curious to see that one because it has a phoenix and a March Phoenix. So, what is this? One ecosystem for all digital assets, making crypto a real world asset accessible. Trade crypto, invest in RWA. Risk weighted assets in banking. RWA can refer to distinct concepts: risk weighted asset banking or real world asset blockchain. Okay. So risk-weighted assets for the RWA is a measure used in banking to determine the minimum capital a bank must hold to cover potential losses from its assets. It's calculated by applying risk weights to different assets types, with riskier assets like unsecured loans receiving higher weights. For example, a government bond might be weighted as 0% risky, while an unsecured loan might be weighted as 100%. The RWA calculation helps ensure banks and adequately capitalized to withstand potential losses, contributing to financial stability. Then we got the second one, real world assets blockchain. RWA in this context refers to the tokenization of physical and traditional financial assets on a blockchain. This means representing assets like real estate, commodities, or even currencies as digital tokens. Tokenized RWAs can enhance liquidity, facilitate fractional ownership, and potentially attract traditional finance capital to the digital asset space. Examples of RWAs include tokens representing ownership in a real estate property and commodity like gold, or even currency like the US dollar. Interesting. Like I said, this caught my attention because it's a Phoenix. All right, it's tokenization, 24/7 crypto trading, treasury solutions, regulated exchange, stablecoin service, custody. We're learning together. This is as new as it is for you guys, or for those who have experience in this. Yo, dang, good for you guys. You've been keeping up with all this. Tokenize real world assets, unlock new opportunities. So if I want to tokenize my skateboard, for example, I value my skateboard. I've had it since high school. It's old. Yeah, let's show it. Let's show it. All right, so here we go. Here's my baby. As you can see, it has years of all the tricks that I've done, grinded down my trucks. I got my wheels, right? Little small wheels. Yeah, got some damage. It's still a good board. I mean, the other previous ones I wore it down like no other, but this is a vintage skateboard nowadays. The original grip tape, all that kind of stuff. Rocking the tensors, a back weight. Bearings are still good. Hasn't stalled on me anything bad. This is an old board. A lot of memories with this board. A lot of injuries with this board. But let's say I tokenize this. Okay. I tokenize my vintage skateboard, right? Now, I might have a clue what I'm talking about. I might not have a clue what I'm talking about. And because I tokenized it, how would that work? Would that increase even more so in value? Would it be able to be tradable? Like what? Like how would that work? Like what happens? I want to see. See, it sounded like I was going somewhere with it, and then I totally lost the train of thought. Here, what happens if I tokenize a skateboard? No, I'm using ChatGPT, folks. Uh, how will it benefit? Right? Let's try it out. Tokenizing a skateboard means creating a digital representation of that skateboard on the blockchain, usually in the form of an NFT, so a non-fungible token. This can have a few interesting benefits depending on how you use it. What happens when you tokenize a skateboard? You create a unique digital certificate. It proves authenticity and ownership of the specific skateboard. This could include info like brand, model, date of creation, custom artwork, or even pro skater autographs. You can trade or sell it digitally. The NFT can be sold online, and whoever owns the NFT owns the digital rights of or claims to the skateboard, either physical or virtual. Huh. Okay. You can trade or sell it digitally. The NFT can be sold online, and whoever owns the NFT owns the digital rights or claims to the skateboard, either physical or virtual. You could offer it's a collectible or even tie it to a real world item. You can add smart contracts. Smart contracts can automate royalties. For example, if it's a rare board or part of a limited series, you, the creator or owner, can get paid every time it's resold. See what? That's wild. All right, community and fan engagement. If your skater, artist, or brand tokenizing boards can build a following, fans might buy them to support you or show their fandom. How you can benefit. Monetization. Sell tokenized versions of a rare or customized boards to collectors or fans. Could be digital only, or include a physical board shipped to the buyer. Brand building. Turn your skate brand into a Web3 connected brand. Offer exclusive boards, designs, or early access through token ownership. Skateboard as art. If the board has unique artwork or history, tokenize it as a digital art. Great for limited editions, collabs with artists, or vintage skate decks. For avatars in the skateboarding game. Oh, wait, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Virtual world integration. Tokenized skateboards could be used in metaverse or games. For example, it's a custom deck for avatars in the skateboarding game. Example use case. Let's see your skater who designed a one-of-a-kind custom skateboard or skate deck. Take photos, videos of it, mint it as an NFT, sell it on a platform with like OpenSea or Rarible. Rarible. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Offer the buyer the physical board, exclusive digital perks, behind the scene video, skateboarding tutorials, etc. Skateboard tokenize real world assets. Excuse me. I feel like I'm on the right track. I feel like that's yeah, it's working some way. So take pictures of it. Let it know that it came from what is it? What is it? This I gotta remember concave, right? Something like that. It's a concave board. And then yeah, take pictures, give the description, give the specs, what kind of bearings, trucks, rising pads, deck, type of grip tape, kind of screws, hardware. And then after that, tokenize it, digitize it. I could sell it, or I could sell my digital asset on my skateboard to whoever is compelled to value my skateboard as well. And that's mine's powerful. Anything we could value. Anything we could, anything. Just choose one, right? Choose one. I could value my I could value this. I could convert it into a digital asset, right? Is that how this works? From a physical object in this world into the digital world. And once you have it in your possession, it's yours digitally. It becomes an asset because you created it and others believed in it to be an asset and put in their money their into it, and it's wild. I'm grasping on it like it's like that movie Ready Player One. I don't know if you have seen it. I've seen it multiple times. It's a freaking awesome movie. It it is mind-boggling, but at the same time, it's sure it's a sci-fi, but we've been seeing sci-fi movies come to real life, right? With like robotics, AI, and now we have this. It's gonna happen. I feel it. I feel the transition. I could see it into the future. I could almost like I could imagine it so much that I feel like we're already there, but we're catching up with time. Just like how for example, it's like how we see the remnants of an explosion of a star in our time, but it already has been X amount of thousands or maybe millions of years since it exploded. And it's just catching up with the light. Yeah. But this is wild. Tokenization. Here, let's go into it. I would like to learn a little bit more about this. Institutional tokenization service for on-chain insurance. Wait, I want to see if this thing has a freaking ticker first of all. There we go. You can hear me deleting. Let's see, what's this? Hold on, let me check my phone, folks. It looks like this one does not have a coin. I'm listening to music at the same time. Sorry, I wish I could play, but I don't want to get like um flagged for it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, looks like it's not open. We'll get in touch, log in. All right, I want to know more information about this company. There we go. See, I had no idea I was going to talk about this in particular. That this is a we're going with the flow. All right, the ACAX Arch Phoenix. I'm gonna say it's the Arch Phoenix. Appears to be associated with multiple entities, and without additional context, it's challenging to determine what specific organizations you're referring to. Here are some possibilities. Short-term duration, high income fund. Is this right? Oh, it is. Oh, shoot. American Beacon Crescent Short Duration High Income Fund. It's a mutual fund now liquidated, based in California, Texas, USA, managed by American Beacon Advisors to improve high current income and capital appreciation by investing in high yield fixed income. I could give me the wrong one. That's okay. We'll move forward on this one. Here we go. Algorand, Arbitrum, Solana. Solana 2 is supposed to go up from what I've been hearing. Hedera, HBAR, Ethereum, Etherlink, never heard of. XRP for sure. Polygon, I've been hearing about it. All right, what is tokenization? Tokenization is the process of creating digital representations of existing assets or issuing new assets as tokens on a blockchain. This on-chain record allows assets like cash, equities, bonds, commodities, money market, funds, debt, and much more to be held, traded, and managed in a digital form By leveraging blockchain technology, tokenization unlocks several benefits: operational efficiencies, novel features and functionality, increased liquidity, transparency, and immutability. As a blockchain is adopted throughout capital markets, organizations unlocks liquidity, presents new functionality and ways to manage capital, and streamlines and automated operations. Operational efficiencies, novel features and functionality, increased liquidity, transparency, and immutability. There you go. Planning, token creation, secondary market trading, ongoing management. I'm going to look into this a little bit more on the side because NFTs. Yeah, have you guys done NFTs? Anybody out there? How does that work? Is it good? Is it not good? Bullish. It's a United States, European country. Okay, okay. Crypto risk metrics. Stablecoins while the fuss around the killer app of tokenization. I hope this helps you guys out in some way or another. Maybe I'm zipping by through random things and maybe like, oh shoot, that's a good idea. Or oh, I never heard of this company. Look into it. Uh, Bitcoin racing? What? I was in 2004, 2024. So these are older articles. There's so much information out there, guys. So much. There's a lot of companies out there. What's this? Man. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into this further down. I'm gonna tokenize stuff. I think that'll be fun. Now do excuse my videos. They're highly raw videos. So bear with me, folks. Someday, I'm gonna utter it. Someday I will either go back to school to learn how to do some really darn good editing, because I like being taught. I know there's a bunch of videos on YouTube, but I'll do that. But I also like having a teacher to be able to guide me and be like, oh, okay. Or if I have questions, it'd be right off the bat, Um, to make like really like cool vids. But other than that, for the most part, it's raw. I might keep it that way, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Um, this is cool. Okay, going back to boom, Bitcoin is an innovative payment network and new kind of money. Okay, so let's do introduction for individuals. Oh, individuals, businesses, developers, getting started, how it works, white paper. So here we are. Mobile payments made easy, security and control over your money. Works everywhere, anytime. Fast international payments. Choose your own fees and protect your identity. There it is. All right. So mobile payments, if you guys want to pay with your phone, Bitcoin, when used on a mobile device, allows you to pay with simple two-step scan and pay. There's no need to sign up, swipe your card, type a PIN, or sign anything. All you need to receive Bitcoin payments is display the QR code in your Bitcoin wallet app and let the other party scan your mobile or touch the two phones together. What? Using NFC radio technology. Nikola Tesla, bro. All right, security and control over your money. Bitcoin transactions is secured by mathematics and energy. Cryptographic signatures prevent other people from spending your money. Energy spent by proof of work (POW) prevents other people from undoing, rearranging, or losing your transactions. So long as you take the required steps to protect your wallet, Bitcoin can give you control over your money and strong level of protection against many types of fraud. Works everywhere, anytime. Similarly to email, you don't need to ask recipients you're sending Bitcoin to use the same software, wallets, or service providers. You just need their Bitcoin address and then you can transact with them anytime. The Bitcoin network is always running and never sleeps, even on weekends and holidays. I've noticed that, yeah, like with stocks, Friday, boom, it's closed, you gotta wait a couple days and then you go. Crypto, it's running all the dang time. Never rests, never sleeps, and it's open to the world. Fast international payments. Sending Bitcoin across borders is as easy as sending them across the street. There are no banks to make you wait 3 business days, no extra fees for making an international transfer, and no special limitations on the minimum or maximum amount you can send. There is choose your own fees. There is no fee to receive bitcoins, and many wallets let you control how large a fee to pay when spending. Most wallets have reasonable default fees, and higher fees can encourage faster confirmation of your transactions. Fees are unrelated to the amount transferred, so it's possible to send 100,000 bitcoins damn, for the same fee it costs to send 1 bitcoin. With Bitcoin, there is no credit card. Oh, this is to protect your identity. There is no credit card number that malicious actors can collect in order to steal from you. In fact, it's even possible in some cases to send a payment without revealing your identity, almost like with physical money. You should, however, take note that some effort can be required to protect your privacy. Here we go. How to use Bitcoin. Hold on, folks. Let me do something real quick. Okay. Inform yourself. Bitcoin is different than what you know and use every day before you start using Bitcoin. There are a few things that you need to know in order to use it securely and avoid common pitfalls. All right, let's choose your wallet. Free Bitcoin wallets are available for all major operating systems and devices to serve a variety of your needs. For example, you can install an app on your mobile device for everyday use, or you can have wallet only for only payments on your computer. In any case, choosing a wallet is easy and can be done in minutes. And then get Bitcoin. You can get Bitcoin by accepting it as payment for your goods and services. There are also several ways you can buy Bitcoin. Spend Bitcoin. There are a growing number of services, merchants accepting Bitcoin all over the world. Use Bitcoin to pay them and rate your experience to help them gain more visibility. There we go. I repeat, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude just exploring this world. And on top of that, buy whatever you want to buy that's on you. Uh, Also, yes, please inform yourselves, folks. Okay, how to accept Bitcoin and inform yourself. This is the same thing. I feel like it was the same thing. Yeah, okay, there you go. How to accept Bitcoin. Inform yourself. Bitcoin does not require merchants to change their habits. However, Bitcoin is different than what you know and use every day. Before you start using Bitcoin, there are a few things that you need to know in order to use it securely and avoid common pitfalls. So that's the first one, the same, right? Processing payments, they doubled this. Also, I'm not sponsored by anybody, just to let you know. And I do have an affiliate link for Coinbase. They upped it for me, for you guys. You get, what is it, $30? It goes $30 for, here we go, where am I at? Boom. $30 for you, $30 for them, or for me. $30 for you guys at the first trade, $20 or more. Before it was 20 bucks, and now we bumped it up to $10. That's pretty bullish. All right, processing payments. You can process payments and invoices by yourself, or you can use a merchant service and deposit money in your local currency or bitcoins. Most point of sales business use a tablet or a mobile phone to let customers pay with their mobile phones, right? You got Apple Pay, you got Google Pay, you have what is it? The touching what chip where you can place it on top and it registers it and takes it, right? Um, it's here. It's here. I feel like it's like teaching us how to walk first before we run. And right now we're getting the walking, like we're getting it a little bit more stable on our end. Like we got our legs moving. Our legs are moving now with it, right? And then at some point we're gonna be able to run, and there's gonna be a bunch of Boom. Fast transactions here, going here. Boom, boom. Light speed. Get paid for this. Boom. Exchanges. Boom, 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 boom. Going from an inflationary currency to a deflationary currency and still being able to have it held by both hands. And it's just you're holding the water in your hands and it's flowing. That's how I'm envisioning it. That's how I think it's portrayed to be seen as, right? Where it's a whole new ball game of transactions and going into Web 3. Now, if you haven't heard of what Web 3 is, uh I want to be able to give you the gist of it. It might not be correct information. It might be incorrect information, but just a spark a little flame in those ashes. You know what I mean? Um, Rise from the ashes, folks. Rise from the ashes. Web 3.0 is the next evolution of the internet, one that decentralizes, user owned, and built on a blockchain technology. It's designed to fix the limitations of today's Web 2, the current internet, where a few big companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon control most of the data, content, and platform. I'm not sponsored by them at all. What is Web 3? In simple terms, Web 3 is an internet where users have control over their own data, identify, and digital assets without needing to trust middlemen or large corporations. Key technologies behind Web3: blockchain for secure, transparent record keeping, cryptocurrencies for payment and rewards, NFTs for ownership of digital items, DAOs, decentralized communities or organizations, smart contracts, automated agreements without a third party. What will Web3 serve or be used for? Ownership of data. In Web3, your own data, note Facebook, Google, etc. Example, you can carry your social media identity across different apps without needing to sign in repeatedly. Creator economy and digital assets. So it's basically like your own freaking portfolio, and whatever you do, you actually gain that necessary security for one's personal information. Of course, our information is all out there and whatnot, you know what I mean? But it will give you a different type of like profile, you know. Think of it like your gamer profile, like how Streamlabs, what is it? Steam, how Steam, like once you create your own gamer name, you saw that? Once you create your own gamer name, you every game that you download and you play in it, it's always gonna be like Arch Phoenix, that Arch Phoenix is then Arch, like it's like that. That's my interpretation. Thank you guys for hanging in there, hear me rant. For those who are watching right now, and for those who will be watching later, I hope, I really hope so. All right, here we go. And create economy and digital assets. Artists, musicians, and creators can earn directly through NFTs, tokens, or subscriptions. No middleman. Think of tokenizing art, music, videos, or even skateboards. Chad, you got me. Like you mentioned earlier, I make music from time to time. I still gotta find my iPad. I have no idea where my iPad's at. I don't know where I placed it. Uh, I dang, because I've been wanting to make music recently. Like I made what, two music videos and a couple of 60-second um music for shorts. If you want to take a look at that, that is gonna be on Forge Dimensions playlist, and it has my music in there. You guys could remix it, use it for shorts, see what you like, give me some feedback, please. I would like to know what your thoughts are on my music that I make. I do have two music videos. One, it's about time, and the other one, um, oh, man, I forgot. It's been a minute. Hold on, hold on. That's why I can't remember. Like I've been busy. I've been busy, folks. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Where you at, my man? Don't miss a step. There you go. Don't miss a step. and it's about time. Take a look at it. See what you think. Let me know. Okay. So like my music, I could tokenize my music. I could tokenize my board. Like so. I'm excited about that. I have some ideas flowing through my mind right now with that. Like this is all for generating wealth, right? Isn't this what this is about? Is to help generate wealth for oneself, and in doing so, that will I feel like it will stimulate economies. It will stimulate people's imaginations even more so. But not just that, but to be able to value their personal items. And if that happens, you know, like there's people already out there doing it. What creators, content creators, musicians, they've been doing it. I saw a couple individuals that have done it, but like we're still in the beginning stages. Like as if YouTube came out on the internet and you just watched it, who would have thought it would explode the way it did? Who would have thought Netflix would explode the way it did? Amazon. Who would have thought? We're there. We are there here. We are there in that time, but here in the present moment where it's going to become something big in the future. That makes any sense. Like this is the 1992 where Microsoft stock was at 92 cents or 22 cents, right? In 1992. This is the beginning of it. So get in on it, guys. Spend what you can without going into debt or being like, "Oh, damn," you know what I mean? Like how I'm doing it, I'm putting what I can, but without jeopardizing my livelihood. I am working multiple jobs to make sure everything's fine, but this one is a long-term game, and it could also be a short-term game, depending on where I put my energy towards. I could say, for example, the whole Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, Ethereum. I could put some money into those things and just like I could let it ride out because the value of those coins are going to go up high once a lot of people really start diving into it. And just the feeling of this is the opportunity. It's the opportunity. Like I feel it. Like the tools are here. It's just how we utilize it, to become financially successful, stable, secured, and it's nice. Like I'm enjoying it. And I just got into this like in end of January. I think it was like the last 2 days of January. I was like, yo, what is this? So I'm hyped up about it. All right, let's continue. Decentralized finance. You can lend, borrow, or trade crypto without a bank. Everything is automated and peer-to-peer through smart contracts. Now you can okay, so let's say you buy Bitcoin and there's a United States coin that's backed by as a USDC. Hold on. You got two of them. You got USDC and then you got the US dollar. Now, I'm just branching out, guys. I'm branching out. So USDC, so like say for example on Coinbase, USDC rewards, they give you a 4.10 APY, just to let you guys know. And for banks, it's 0.01% and 5%. This is based off of Google, okay? So my information is going to be based off of Google search and chat GPT, just to let you all know. Um, so some reaching 5%. So it's basically almost a full 5% on USDC on the crypto exchange, like Coinbase. Not sponsored by them, by the way. But I do have an affiliate link. So the it does yeah, you it's a USDC is a 1-to-1 with USD. Okay, and then the other one is a US dollar that's backed by a dollar, like an actual whole dollar. So let's say for example, you purchase Bitcoin. Bitcoin bumps up, oh damn, right? It's looking like this. There you go. Bro, I just want that. There you go. All right, it bumps up, right? Here we go. Say for example, bottom low, and then boom, gets up. Now it's like, all right, I want to take some gains from here, right? Take about like, how's it go? 25, 50, 75, 100%. Don't take out 100. You want Bitcoin to be in your wallet. You want to have it. So let's say 24%. I was like, all right, let's get 25. And then you end up making, I'm just giving examples, $100. Sweet. Now I could convert it from Bitcoin to wait. So Bitcoin to USD, you switch it, and now I want to take out $100. That $100 goes into my US, United States dollar, right, backed up, and then from the USS dollar, because your Coinbase account is locked onto your bank, you got to link it up, folks. It wouldn't be any different from buying stocks on, a stock market exchange, and so they're gonna charge you a fee. You gotta make money somehow, right? But how I see it, you made more money than what you put into it when you get the capital gains. So it's okay to share the wealth. You gotta keep the perpetual wheel going. And so you exchange your Bitcoin for USDC, right? And now you want to transfer that to your bank, and there is a fee as well. There's gonna be another fee to go into your bank, but you did get that within like seconds because everything is confirmed by smart contracts. And now you're able to pull that money out into the physical world, either with cash or you pay with your credit card. See? That's that's how the crypto game is working. But the thing is, with crypto, it when you start looking at some of them, you're gonna see like 0.00123 or 0.0001. It goes by like small little numbers, so it appreciates over time. Like for example, like Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu, you you pay like what, $25 to get almost like 2 million of Shiba Inu because the value is so low at the moment, but when other people buy into it, it's gonna appreciate over time, just like anything else. It's gonna appreciate the value of it, and so that's gonna obviously increase your lump sum, and then you place your what limit orders to be like, okay, once it hits a certain price, you want to sell a certain portion of your coins, so 25%. That's that. See, I'm going everywhere. So you're able to place limit orders for buy and sell, just like stocks, for those who are in it, and for those who are new to it, look into it. You're able to like you get able to set up. Be like, all right, I want to buy this when it hits this certain price, and then I want to get at that low rate, right? And you just set the limit order and go to sleep. And then when the market's going, you could be doing, going to work, you could be busy out making lunch, whatever it may be. And when the market's going, you have that market order already into the system where it'll automatically buy it for you because you placed the funds aside and whatnot, and you gave it the authority to do the transaction. Then you got to sell, except you're flipping it. You want to sell it when it hits a high price, whatever price that you wanted, so you could be able to gain an X amount of percentage from that. And you want to sell 25%, 50%, 75, 100%, depending on what it is, or whatever you want to sell the percentage as. And you could sell it, and then once again, if you miss the market, like crypto is 24/7. So on a Sunday, let's say for example, on a Sunday or the weekend was hitting low and whatnot, like damn. But you want to sell a little bit just in case if it goes up high, and then you set your sell order, and forget about it. You either you're too tired on Sunday to go, like for me, go live or do some work and knock out. Then I wake up in the morning and be like, oh shoot, well, you place an order and the order was fulfilled and you sold your coins and then you got your total, your gains. Then from those gains, you could either reinvest into the coin when it hits low again, or if you need the cash, you do the same thing transaction. For example, coin to your US dollar and US dollar to your bank account. And then you got your money. Very lucrative, right? Am I using the proper term? See, like Bitcoin's bumping up again. Mira, look, it's going. So I tested the resistance right here. I was like, okay, let's bump up. But there's a good chance it could hit this right here, like a flea hitting on top of a paper, with a cup. Have you ever heard of that example where how you train a circus flea is where because it could jump super high, right? But if you put the flea in the cup and you put a paper on top of it, and that flea is gonna jump and hit the top, the roof, the ceiling of it. Every time it hits, it's gonna get so used to it, be like, ah, oh, dang, like that's it. So when you take out the paper, remove the paper, and you see the flea jump, it's gonna jump to that same height. And when you take it out, remove it from the cup, it could still. It's like training it, right? So it's only a matter of time when that flea's gonna be like, oh, yo, let's jump a little higher. I remember the days where I was able to jump 40 feet high. And I think this is where it's at right now. Is doing the flea trick for a little bit, and then it's gonna break at some point and go up again, because that's what happened. I think last what on the 20. Wait, what's this? Boo! I just want to see. There we go. That's what ended up happening last year, right? This was when it started climbing into here. Yeah, right here. So you got another spike. So it reached the all time right here. This right there, these two mountains. There's consolidation going on, and then it jumped up again. But for a minute, we've been chilling in this bank for a bit, and then pushed out like a pimple. All right, guys. This is not scripted. Completely raw live video. All right, here we go. One second. I will be back. Gonna leave you off with this though. In the meantime, there we go. Just look at the. Let's look at that. Where is? Oh, I can't do it. Oh, by the way, this is tradingview.com. Here we go. Let's take a look at seconds. No, bro. No, I can't. There you go. Okay, it goes by minutes. 5 seconds? Nope, it won't give me it. I'm gonna mess with this. I am a newbie. What about 10 seconds? Nope. All right, fine. 45 seconds. Nope. Fine. I'll take my minute. There you go. All right, guys. I'll be right back. All right, got some peanut butter and flan. Never tried it this way. It's a weird mix. Oh shoot, that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. That's freaking good. Peanut butter and flan, dude. And textures are. That's a really good combination. Peanut butter and flan. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. So good. All right, here we go. Innovation payment systems. Control against fraud, global accessibility, cost efficiency, tips and donations, crowdfunding, and micro payments. Dispute meditation, multiple signature accounts, trust and integrity, resilience and decentralization, flexible transparency, automated solutions. Look into it, guys. It's bitcoin.org. Let's check out the Twitter account. Look at that. Nice. There's a big community, guys. That's back in this too. Big community. That's cool. AI too, guys. Look at this. Web3. Hold. Yeah. You buy it and hold it. Because this coin from it's finite. The coin is finite. He says this a lot. Boom. Money rules. He says it all the time. It's finite. And there's only 5% left in circulation of Bitcoin. So what happens when it all runs out? Whoever has it has it. And whoever has it, the value will go up higher. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. No excuses. Highly suggest to get some. Told my family, told my coworkers, told my friends. Some think I'm crazy. You know, some don't believe in it. Some don't want any part of it. Some are scared of it. You know, and for me, like, you know, I have wasted my money in the past for stupid shit, like stupid stuff, and you know, it didn't get me anywhere. Spending the wrong things, wasted the wrong energy, you know, waste time. And this right here, like a part of the pathway, I feel like this is the right call. Part of the right call. Not all of it, but part of it, you know? So I'm excited about it, you know? There's been a lot of things. A lot of things happening and for it to be recognized too as a commodity, you know? Cuz like what, gold is like 3K right now, right? Where we at? We're at 3,432 compared to 87,246. Damn. that's a that's a whole lot of numbers. Mm. Peanut butter flan. Damn. The taste kind of reminds me of a De La Rosa. Tastes like oh my gosh, De La Rosa. Oh, it's so good. But make sure it's good peanut butter too, you know. All right, going back to it. Play to earn and metaverse. Games that you let earn crypto or items you can sell. Metaverses where you own land, clothes, and tools in the form of NFTs. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping out because here, let me show you my intro because I made this a long time ago. Man, there you go. Ready, guys? Arch Phoenix Metaverse. I created that, what, in 2019? And not being in the crypto world at all, I called it out for myself. In my music video, too, it calls it out. There we go. Decentralized social media platforms where users, not companies, own the content and have voting power over rules and changes. Censorship resistance, no central authority can delete your content or freeze your account unless the community agrees via DAO. Challenges ahead: scalability, speed and cost, security risks, regulation and legal clarity, user experience, still techie for average user. Web3 equals power to the people. It's about shifting control from tech giants to you, the user, where your data, your money, and your digital identity are in your hands. Would you like to explore how Web3 could work with your projects? There it is, guys. All right. I think I'm gonna stop here now. I'm gonna stop here with the live stream. But please do check these guys out. Money Rules Investing Tips. This is his other channel, The Modern Investor. Check out 3T Warrior. These guys have a lot of information and ways to help you out financially. And then we got Stock Mo and Keenan Grace. All right, guys. Don't forget, I also have an affiliate link for Coinbase. $30 for me, $30 for you after you spend 20 bucks. So they bumped it up recently. And also get some suggest to get some XRP too. All right, folks, have a good day and be safe out there and catch you on the next one. Let me know how I did. Honest opinions.